Welcome back. This is the third and hopefully final part of my process in creating all of these blueprints for you guys. Um, in the previous video, I was able to show you guys how I was able to locate the Clark's blueprint and actually remove that from my list. So now it's time to go back into my illusion realm or realm of illusion and actually save all the blueprints from all the buildings that I saved. So one thing that I do want to do is make sure that I have really good lighting, so I'm just gonna let my game run because it's 12 o'clock, and I believe the perfect lighting is between like 10 and 12, but I think I want to just wait until like 11 o'clock or something like that, so that we can have like the perfect screenshots. So I'm just gonna let it run. This is Realm of Illusion, so it doesn't really matter. And then I guess I could change the weather too to make it really clear skies, like clear all weather effects. And then yeah, I think this is perfect. Gonna run on 3S just to see like which one would be nice. That's actually really cute over here. Hopefully I remember exactly what I was trying to do with all these blueprints because now I don't have the names that I had from before. But we'll see what happens. Alright, it's 7 o'clock. Things are looking pretty bright. Things are still getting bright right now. We're at 9. And, oh, I like this. This is really, like, visible. Alright, so now it's time to make these blueprints. I don't know if these labels will translate over when I do make these blueprints, but hopefully they do. So I try to do them in order of what I would typically use in the game. So the first thing I usually use is this tic-tac-toe stuff. So I'll just name this like sweeper, but I'm thinking, hmm, is there anything else that I would use for this? So, or is there anything else that fits in the same category, if that makes sense? And so let's see. It could be like in a utility category or something like that, but I don't want to do too much. All right, let's just do this blueprint right here. Let's create one. All right, this is kind of cute. It's, yeah, it's fine. All right, so sweeper, so big sweeper. Oh, there's also a thing where you blueprints have like a limit in terms of like their name, and you can actually change that limit, but I don't know if I change it if it'll like help you guys out with your limit. So I'll just keep it like this. So big sweeper. Actually, I'll do sweeper and then big, because I always want to have the like the name first. And then let's do another blueprint. I think the last time I did the smaller sweeper blueprint, it was just kind of hard to see, but this is actually not that great now that I look at it because it's about the same color as the grass. So let's see if I can actually put this somewhere else that's like more of a better color. Let's see. What would it look like over here? Well, this is about the same as this. So what is this type of terrain called? Okay, this is healthy soil. So I would want to do it on like, oh wait, sorry. Let's see what this terrain is actually called. It's called regular soil, just soil. Alright, so I want it to be, I guess, on mud, and then this is soil as well. So I could find something that's mostly mud or something like that, then that would be nice. Yeah, this is called soil as well. Alright, so this is the type that I don't want to do. Maybe this? Let's see. I don't know. I think it's a little bit more lighter than that. So this is soil. If I had like a nice patch of healthy soil, then that would honestly be perfect. Maybe like this. Yeah, let's clear all this area first. Get this out the way. And yeah, I think this is fine. Well, this one is just regular soil. So maybe this patch right here would be perfect because I really would need a mostly green patch. Oh, wait, let's do this. Yeah, I think this is a better location. I think this actually might be the best location. All right, and again, luckily I can just make flooring to clear out all of this. Then let's oh wait, let's do flooring. I don't think there's any flooring over here. All right, let's go to sweeper big. All right, let's try to make this blueprint again and then see how it looks. Try to get like a little bit of it. I think this might be better. Let's see. I don't know. That kind of looks worse actually. I wonder what my blueprint looked like before. Maybe it was like nighttime or something. Hmm. I would need something darker, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. This one is kind of like hard to see, but it's okay. Everything's going to be organized anyway, so I'm just going to settle for what I have, honestly. If you guys can do better, feel free to do so. Let me see how this one looks. All right, this one actually looks nice. So maybe if I just make it like more like personal, or I make the perimeter smaller. Let's see what's. Nah, yeah, there's no saving this one. All right, so I got super big, and then I got super small. So let's create a label. Let's do broom, or let me just do sweep. Oh, add a label, and then put these both in this label. So now if I go to sweep, then I have this label. I actually don't know if these labels are transfer over for you guys, so I may need to like figure out the setup to do that as well. Because I remember when I removed the info tab. Actually, I don't think the info tab removed the labels. It was something else that removed the labels, but when I had my blueprints from the workshop, it was just in this workshop label. So I don't know. All right, now it's time for me to do, I guess my disciple rooms. So I'm thinking if I do like the rooms and the Hellgate and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep everything like low. So I'll just do like, I guess sect. Yeah, maybe something like that, like sect or like lodging, stuff like that, like sect or cultivation. Hmm. All right, I'll start off with making it like rooms. Okay. So when I first start my game, I definitely want to utilize this blueprint since this is just like the basic version of the rooms. So this is like it's like the disciple house if it's like empty or if it's just like bare. And then this would be like the full version of this disciple house. All right. It's like perfectly one. I wonder if I can just throw this on top of this and it'll like snap. No, because of the biz. Huh. Let me see. This one should be like, oh. So it's the biz and the door. So if I made a blueprint that actually had all of the walls besides the biz and the doors, then I can actually fill it out once I'm like ready. So that might save time, but I still have the manual pavilion and all that stuff. I think I'll just keep it like this. It's better if I just had leave some work to myself though, because it's good to just memorize these type of things. All right, so I have the disciple house, and then I guess the Hellgate. I would consider that like a room. I mean, obviously it's a room, but not in the sense of what I'm thinking about right now. Because I mean, disciples won't live here. So Hellgate. Guess this should be very ominous. Okay. So I usually have like this room and then my hellgate and then my pasture. That's the main things that I like to have in my site. And then I'm thinking about anything else. No, not really. Let's see. But I don't think I make the pasture instantly. Like, I'll mostly make the pasture, but also care more about this kind of thing first. But I'll just do it, whatever. Alright, so this will be my pasture. And then for the other blueprint, like this right here, I want to have the workstations. Then let me see, is there anything else that I would have? Yeah, this is just like the base rooms or potential rooms. Oh, this blueprint is like perfectly sized. Try to get everything in here. Okay. Whatever. Oh, why is it like getting the stuff on the side? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Try to zoom out. Mm-mm. I don't remember. Like the Hellgate doesn't even have that much room in terms of space, so I'm trying to figure out why this one is not like zoomed in more. It's probably like some weird math to it. All right, so I'll just save this as whatever for now, and then relocate it over because I don't like how there's things next to it in the picture. I'm really trying hard on this one. Um, let's see. Yeah, I guess I could put it right here. Save this. Yeah, this is like perfect. Workshop. Yeah, this is like outer workshop. Yeah, this is like perfect. Yo, I don't like how the name is like too long. Or not really that the name is too long, but I don't like how like alright, so this is like super small, super big. Cyber House 1, the Cyber House 2, Hellgate VO, and it's like perfect. But this is outer workshop. So let me try to remove this and create a space. Okay, that's pretty big. That's pretty much better, honestly. Alright, so let's delete this one right here. And then this, I guess this is one. Outer work one. Let me just change it like that. And let's demolish this and then remove the flooring. And then that blueprint right here. Okay, so let me try to explain this. So the sweeper is what I use to clean up the different areas. As you can see right here, it like destroys the plants and stuff. I have a big version, a small version for obvious reasons. This disciple house, this is an all wood blueprint which I use to house my disciples. This is just like the bare bones starting. So as you can see, like the room at the top is open because this is where I have my outer disciples at, and then I have 5 rooms that are like individually. So that's where my inner disciples would be at because inner disciples don't like sleeping with outer disciples or really anyone unless it's someone of the opposite gender. And then this is like the full version of it. So this is what the blueprint would look like in the end. So yeah. And then this also has manual pavilions, which is really important because it's just convenient to make manual pavilions as you're making the blueprint. So that's perfect. And then I have right here, which has like all of the workshops. They're all wood, and then they have ice crystal under it. So ideally, you want the workshops to be very auspicious, and it doesn't have to be in a room because the room doesn't have to be very auspicious. The workstation has to be very auspicious. So I just have it like this, but then I have an outline for flooring for if I do want to put them in a room, and then obviously the door would go right here. So that's another thing. Maybe I can change the flooring indicators so that we can see exactly where we would put the door. So let me actually change this up. So let's see if I do like a wood offcut here, because I think that would be nice too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's nice. And then this right here is a kitchen, which wants to be on the other side. So it should be like this, and then like this. So there's indicators to see where the door would go. I'm glad I added that because that's something that I definitely would have thought about doing. And then this is very similar. It just has carpet all around, but this is pretty much where I would have it set up like, and I believe this is where I would put the door. So let me see if I can add like a wooden or like a type of carpet here. So like a red fabric carpet. And then let's surround it by, actually, I'll just do wood floorboard, which is the same one as this one. All right, let's do wood because this doesn't need to utilize so much carpet. All right. Yeah, this array is pretty janky though, so I probably won't be using it. But I do want everything to be consistent. This is like set up perfectly. Except for this spot right here. It would be a little bit difficult to drop spare wood down here. So maybe the walls are actually like one more. So let's see. I don't want to create the blueprint. I just want to see how large it can get. All right, nice. So let me actually make this a little bit better looking. So if I do this floorboard, All right, let's clear out this I already messed it up. Okay, let's do wood offcut. But not here. I wanted to do like one over so that I could like expand it. I think I have it like set up like this just so that it doesn't take up more space than it needs to take up. Just because like this is already perfect. Like all these spots are where I would have cushions and things like that. So I'll just have it like with just a little bit more space. And obviously I used the wrong ones. So let me change this. I believe the cultivation array should actually be facing north in terms of the door. So I have to figure that out later. But usually I don't even make a door, but I'll just keep this here for now. Then let's clear out the other flooring. Pretty much got sidetracked on this one though just now. All right, so I have that set up. And then is there any other one that needs an indicator for the door? Nope, I think that's pretty much it. All right. All right, so back to my blueprints. So if I go to blueprints, I have this one, auto work run. This one doesn't have the indicator for the door, so let me actually go back into that blueprint and see where it was at. It was over here. All right, so let me actually create this blueprint again. Let's delete this. This can be whatever. Let's create this blueprint. This can also be whatever. And I was doing it over here. Is it like in reverse alphabetical order? Because like, why did this one go second? That's weird. All right. So let's create this blueprint. This is going to be my outer work one blueprint. Ooh, I like that. That's like nice and clear. Outer work one. Now I'm going to demolish all of this. Demolish the flooring. And then take this and make it called outer work two. And again, for both of these, we have the option to create walls if you want to. This is outer work two. So now I can delete these blueprints that I made just to bring the image over. So hopefully it's nice enough. Let's see if I can like make it better by zooming in. Test. Oh yeah, these are pretty much the same, honestly. So I'll just leave this alone. All right, so I got outerwork 1, outerwork 2, and then I guess I could do the alchemy furnace, but I'm thinking, is there anything else that I need for outer disciple work? Hmm. I mean, these are workstations, right? So, but I don't want to do like too much, huh? Okay, this will be like mid-game rooms, I guess. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it. So maybe I would create like a new label called early game room, early game or something like that. All right, so let's do like starter. Okay, I don't want this to be like too long of a name. So rooms early. Let's just do early. All right, cool. Confirm this. Or maybe this should just be called rooms, you know? Let's see, rooms. Or like O rooms. Yeah, outers. Yeah, I will really want the label to be longer because, like, what is this? At least I can barely fit the word inner. Like, what? Shout out to outer and inner for having the same amount of characters. So this is Disciple House 1. Let's put this in the outer area. Disciple House 2. This is Hellgate. To the pasture. Auto work 1. And auto work 2. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. All right, so now I can make another one for like inner disciples. I think that would make sense too. All right, so now let's go all the way to my inners. Can I do like a label called like Shandao? Let's see, Shandao. Wow, can't even do that. All right, so I can do outers and I can do inners. And that's it. All right, so this would be the alchemy room. So this is related to my inner disciples. Oh, is this too big? Ooh, that's not good. Let's try this alchemy. Yeah, that wall got cut off just barely. So I actually need to bring it in more. All right, so let me bring this in. It's really no problem for me to bring it in because if I just put a wall here, it's not going to hurt anything. So I just have it like this. Or I could even bring this one in, and that wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should just make it symmetrical. Like just bring both sides in. Plus this will help save up on resources, I believe, because you don't have like two extra sides. Something like that. I don't know. Ah, that's kind of ugly. Yeah, let's not do that. Alright, so let's give my guys some room when they walk in. Demolish this. Recreate this door. I'm sorry, I even removed you. And then boom. Alright, let's try to remake this blueprint. Let's do this. It's like perfect. Oh, give me. Yay. Alright, so this is like auspicious alchemy. It looks cute. It has everything. It has the small furnace. This is not so for this alchemy. I have all of the alchemy furnaces. They are supposed to be very auspicious. So this is very auspicious. This is very auspicious. This is very auspicious, and this is very auspicious. So this is the only thing that matters. The alchemy of the actual room doesn't really matter. This room has negative crampness level, so that's why it's ominous. So I actually need to like fill up this room some more. So maybe I'll redo this blueprint, or at least I probably should. But all these furnaces are feng shui buildings, so they can have feng shui, meaning they can be very auspicious, very ominous, and all that, etc., etc. But the wood small furnace is actually a special one, and you can only get this by observing it. And I believe like one of the sects, I go to like one of the Wu-Dang side areas, but I'm pretty sure that you can get this from any of the other sects. You just have to find it, and then you unlock it, and then you can make it out of wood. You can't make these other ones out of wood. So this one is important because the element of the furnace actually gives you a bonus alchemy yield based on a pill. And if you're making sun pills, which give bonus match chi, then you want to have a wood furnace. It's like something that you need to have. So yeah, that's good. So what I'm gonna do is add more dragon flags just because I know that this can have even more. Or maybe I'll just add something that's just easy to make. Because this is dark steel. But I guess more the merrier, especially if you're dealing with weather, because that can affect things and change things around. But I don't want anything to be like blocked. Even though I know that my disciples can like walk over it. Alright, let's see. Let's just do like a decorations. Let's do, I guess, spirit stone. If this is like middle game, then it doesn't really matter if you use spirit stone or not, because you should have a lot of spirit stone blocks. Let's see. I cannot find spirit stone for the life of me over here. Okay, there we go. For some reason, it just doesn't scroll up perfectly. I'm going to use spirit stone just because it doesn't have an element, so just convenient to use. Trying to make it look symmetrical. Nice, and I actually fixed it with just those four. Alright, so I got some spirit stone lamps here. And now we have the alchemy room. So yeah, refined, normal, and common. So let's go here and actually rename this and then create a new blueprint. So this is actually alchemy VA. And again, it wasn't VA because it was not filled up enough. Let's remove this and remove this. Alright, so this should be in like an enter disciple section. Like enter, or maybe I should just make it like work, you know? Like rooms and then work instead of doing this. Because maybe outer is like too much. Because if I split up to outers and then enter, then that would be like a little bit different. Alright, let's add a label. So let's do rooms and then work. And then I want to have like cultivation rooms. Yeah, cultivation. Sadly, I can't fit the word cultivation, so maybe training. Well, oh, I can just do array. So let's do arrays for this one. And then send out. No, that would still fit in the room category. Alright, let me just look around and see. Rooms, array. Let's do tribulation. Or maybe I'll just do like utility. Okay, we can't do that. So trib. And then another tab that I would do is called range. Or like utility or something like that. Yeah, I think that should cover everything. Maybe like range and then spirit roots, I guess. And then roots. Okay. I think I got everything. So I just gotta make this like kind of make sense for me. So I got sweep, I got outers. I actually really like this. And then for this one, the alchemy furnace. This could be work. but it also could be outer. But it also could be inner as well. I'm thinking, hmm. Yeah, for now, I think I should be good to just put this in like, hmm. Because I think I can put a lot of rooms in this outer room area, but without like filling out this whole section, right? So I'm just thinking if I split it up into outer and then inner, then we don't have to go down so much. But I don't know what happens when I start adding like way more tabs. What happens if I like add all these tabs? Okay, I can't. So I got sweep and then I got outer. Hmm. Maybe instead of putting this in outer, putting this in sweep, I'll just put it in outer or rename outer to like start, you know? But sometimes I do just want to get the sweeping stuff. All right, so outer, and then this could be, I guess, yeah, it's not really a room. Changes to, but I just need to think about it. Like, all right, if I'm looking for this, I'm gonna be like, all right, where's my alchemy room? You know? So this is definitely like a room, but it's more like an inner disciple thing, but it's also a work thing. I am stumped on this, honestly. Outer rooms. All right, so let's see what happens if I change this. Let's change this label to rooms and just see how it feels. Let's delete this one. Rooms. Hellgate, the pasture. And then this is work. So let's put this into the work section. And then the alchemy is also work. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, this feels nice, honestly. So I'm like, all right, I need my sweeper. Okay, let's go to my rooms. I need my Hellgate, I need my pasture, and then work. Only problem is that I have so many rooms that I'm like, I don't know. All right. Um, let's go through these rooms and try to add whatever we can. Hopefully, we don't have too many issues. All right. I forgot what I named this one right here. So this is called like outer dwelling or something like that. Yeah, it's just bare bone, normal common. Okay. Hopefully, there's no overlap. There's one overlap. Let me try to go down one more. Okay, still overlap. I think it's just dependent on the parameter. All right. Obviously, I can't win with this one, so I'm going to move it over. Let's confirm. The name doesn't matter. Then let's go over here. Delete this flooring. Demolish these buildings. And boom. Now let's make a nice blueprint. So this would be like quick outer, like outers only, or something like this, like small house. Hmm. Well, inner disciples could also do this. Like I would just have to build walls, but yeah. And then speaking of that, there's actually no room for me to build walls because these lamps are right here. So let me actually make some changes to this. The oil lamps actually should be here. Yeah, this can mostly fit outers, and then yeah, I actually couldn't even fit inners in this room. So alright, so it's normal, not devastated. But yeah, maybe I could do something with it, but I'll just keep it like this because it's pretty nice. And then let's create this blueprint. Let's just do outer 3 or like outer house. There we go. It's so hard to think about these names. So this is just like a quick blueprint. You just want to run outer disciples. So let's put this in rooms. All right, it's not annoying yet. Demolish that for sure. And now I need to do the remainder of my rooms. Maybe I should do one for like breakthrough rooms. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. So this would be like spirit roots related. Because this is a room for spirit roots. Why is this in the way? Alright. Let's just do this again. Seems like I'll be moving everything over here. Okay, what is this? Spirit. 3 roots. Let's do room. 3 spirit roots. Like this. Delete this. Let's label this. Oh, maybe if I made it bigger, because I would like to have like, I want the picture to like show more. Let's rename this. Okay, I don't think there's any way around it to make it look better. Then maybe the word spirit is a little bit too redundant, so let me try to reduce this. 3 roots. There we go. Alright, so this is 3 roots, so let's put this in either rooms or roots. Yeah, I mean, it's related to spirit roots, so I'll just keep it like this. Alright, so that's nice. Let's demolish this. Do the flooring, and then I pretty much won't be saving this, so I can actually demolish everything that I've already done just to like help me get rid of clutter. Because I've already did this, so let's demolish this. So then that'll help me out. And then I just won't save this. But I do have these blueprints, so everything is good. Delete this. Then I also have a backup too. Alright, so this is the pasture, the Hellgate, and then the other things that we did. So let's delete these. Boom. Wow. Alright, nice. So I do have room for more rooms. Okay, this is the pasture. Let me delete this as well. So I got some breakthrough rooms, some cultivation rooms. I'm thinking that I should focus on array or just like more rooms. Yeah. All right, let me make this blueprint right here. It's not by itself. That's okay. All right, so this is where I would have the dragon. So this would be Drake Cave or Mysterious Cavern, but I'm gonna do Drake Cave just because it's like less letters. So label this, put this in the rooms. That's fine. Delete this. Remove this flooring. So my rooms, I only have 2 lines so far, which is not bad at all. All right, so this is another one. This is my spirit roots. Hopefully this blueprint works nicely. Aw, that's okay. Uh, Eventually things will get better. Let me do this over here where it's like bright. Eh, yeah, that looks really ugly right here. Let's do it like this. Spirit roots. Or, root rooms. There we go. Because I'm pretty sure I already have something named like spirit roots. Okay, this is 3 roots. Alright, let's see. Feed roots. So this is the blueprint that I would use if I'm just like feeding my spirit roots. Obviously, I have 6 rooms in here instead of 5, and there's only 5 spirit roots, but that's because I like to have a node vine either on the left side or the right side, and I never know what I'm going to do with it. And then this Drake Cave one, which is the one that I just did, is one that I can use to just make the Drake Cave very auspicious. As you can see in the last video, which was like 3 hours, I have it set up so that this should theoretically become very auspicious because there's a spirit wood bit here, and then there's a spirit wood water bot. And it's all surrounded by ice crystal, and then there's a wood square table. This actually should be spirit wood, so I need to change that. And then the Drake Cave is actually of a water element, so the water element from the Drake Cave is going to make these things very auspicious. So then the room will become very auspicious, which will help suppress the Drake. So yeah, that is how that works. But this room right here is what I will use to feed my spirit roots. So let's, I will put this in the roots section, honestly, just because intuitively I'm like, spirit roots. I want to feed my spirit roots. All right, so let's get this Drake Cave one back and delete this square table and actually make it out of spirit wood so that it's in line with everything else. And then let's delete this Drake Cave one and then make a new one. And the Drake Cave arrives on day 30 if you're on Tribulation 9 difficulty, and if you are on Vanilla difficulty, then it arrives on day 300. Let's call it Drake Caves. I just want Drake Cave. There we go. So it's on one line. Alright, so this should be, I guess it's rooms, honestly. Alright, so it's still not cluttered at all. Everything is good. I can go to each label perfectly. So let's finish this. Alright, so I don't need this. This blueprint is so that you can have like 3 spirit roots, but the disciples would be within range. So you can have 4 disciples just like chilling and collecting epiphanies from spirit roots. I don't think it's that efficient, but it's useful if you just want to have disciples like that are not cultivating and they just chilling, and then they might get an epiphany, which might give them a bonus. But that's pretty much limited in terms of like how much it will work. All right, so let's go and look for some other rooms. Oh, this is pretty much the same one as the other one. Let's see. Yeah, this had crane lanterns, and then this one has spirit stone lanterns. Okay. I wonder, there's like a major difference in material? Oh, this is using marble. The other one uses spirit stone. Okay, that makes sense. All right, then I don't need the second one then. Let's delete this. Fetus, delete us. Okay. So this is also associated to the spirit roots. So let me create a blueprint for this. I don't think a blueprint can even catch all of these things. Oh, it's not bad though. Let me try this. Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible. Wow, this is just so... Alright, so I can put this actually down here because this blueprint doesn't need to be here. So let's demolish this and then create some carpet or flooring to remove this stuff. Alright, cool. Alright, I'll just demolish this flooring right here. So these spots right here are indicators in, I believe, the fertility, or where the cultivators can actually sit. No, yeah, it's probably not fertility. This is where like the cultivators can sit. I just have it set up so that like it's like perfect, but I'm gonna make it imperfect for the sake of symmetry. For the sake of symmetry, so I'm gonna remove these like little edges right here. Ideally, you just have your cultivator sit here, and honestly, you're not gonna have like 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, 36 cultivators. Like mostly, you'll just have like this many. And then this is the same concept as the other room. So I have 6 spirit roots lined up. These display cases are representing where the spirit roots will be. And I have 6 spirit roots lined up because I will have the gnarled vine either up or down, and the gnarled vine will increase the fertility of these other spirit roots, which will help them grow faster. But the problem with the gnarled vine is it has really brutal temperature tolerance, so it's just annoying to do. So I don't really worry too much about it, but I just use it to boost the fertility of other spirit roots. And the 2 fire-based spirit roots have unlimited fire temperature, and the 2 water ones have unlimited cold temperature. So we just put them on either side. But this is more like an outside plan, so ideally you can get all of the spirit roots growing. Let me just do demolish right here. Then do blueprint. Create a blueprint. Alright, this would be outside roots. So this is like if you want to have your spirit roots outside. Let's look at how things look. Okay. So I'll mostly be using the feed spirit roots blueprint, honestly, because that's usually what I do. I don't worry too much about growing them most of the time. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else related to spirit roots? Let's demolish this stuff. RIP to my blueprint. Oh, this right here. This is the fertility range of a spirit root. So let's see if I can make a blueprint without being over. Everything is, oh, nice. Fertility range. Spirit roots. Okay, roots, fertility. So this is an indicator so that you can just see how far the spirit root's fertility range lasts. So if I can find something that has a spirit root. Alright, so this right here would be like a spirit root room. So you can see this would be the influence of fertility. For the fertility to even work, the plant has to be in the same room as the spirit root. So it's best for it to just be outside, or for you just not have a room, because it's just kind of annoying because of walls and stuff like that. So let's label this as roots. And then I already got this one, so let's remove this over here. And where's that fertility one? Got that. And then I use this blueprint to make this thing right here. So as you can see, everything is within range of the fertility. And oh, I already did the alchemy room, so let me delete this as well. Oh, this is my whole spirit root section. So let's see. If For this is the representation of a spirit root and its range of influence. So these display cases are the parameters of like a spirit root's range. So this would be spirit root, or I think this is called root range, honestly. I think this is a great name. So let's modify this and then label this as roots. And then this right here is just spirit roots. Because this represents the the 9 tile section that the spirit root takes up. There's a lot of stuff centered around spirit roots that I made. I was pretty much obsessed with them at one point, but I don't really do too much with them. But it's just good to know. Alright, so this right here is a spot, like a setup with spirit roots where you can have cultivators like specifically there to get epiphanies. This is the one that's more so fit around like the hot and cold ones, and then this is the gnarled vine, which would be in the middle. You could either grow the gnarled vine, or you could like knock down one of these walls to make the gnarled vine help out with the fertility of these other roots. As you can see, the gnarled vine is within fertility range of all of these other spirit roots. So you can see they encapsulate the green. But the problem is if you knock down the walls on both sides, then that will drastically change the temperature. And then as I mentioned before, two spirit roots like the temperature to be like high, and then two spirit roots like the temperature to be low. So you just want to knock down one wall. Unless you don't care about growing them. And then cultivators could cultivate at these spots. And these spots are all within range of all 5 of these spirit roots. So like right here, as you can see, they're within the range of these spirit roots, so they could get bonuses from them. So I spent a lot of time like mastering this range stuff. So yeah, I'm very proud of that. So this is, I guess, spirit roots set up with like cultivation. All right, it looks like this thing is in the way. So let me actually create this blueprint for my roasting rooms. I'm just gonna name this roast. Really not too much for me to do with that. Then let's demolish this. I'll explain the roasting after I do this. What would this be called? 5 roots, and then cultivate. Oh, 5 root cultivate. So it's 5 roots and for cultivation. I don't like how it like cuts off, so let's do 5 roots 5 roots and then 6 cult. Yeah, there we go. That's like perfect. Alright, so this is in roots. Let's look at everything. That's perfect, honestly. Oh, this is missing something at the bottom. Let's see. It's not that deep. It's just something that I would have to remember. It would suck if I like try to put it on water though, and it didn't work. So while I'm here, let me just not be lazy. Let's do floorboards, spirit stone offcut, and fill out this right here. And then I'll just do this again. 5 roots, 6 cult. Could I rename this as like 5 roots, 6 enters? That's like better. There we go. 5 roots, 6 enters. Whew. This is taking a lot of brain power. And the flooring is perfect. So I deleted that. Let's remove this. And then put this inside of the roots label. So there we go. And then this is the roasting room right here. To roast the elder, you just need it to be like a 3-tile room. And then you invite an elder to your sect, and then the elder has a certain level of temperature tolerance. And then if you put tic-tac-toe, like right here and here, I believe, and then you have your disciple like stand here and then drop a crimson fruit, then the crimson fruit is actually going to drop into the room on these tiles. It's going to drop into the room on these tiles, and that's going to increase the temperature of the room, and it's going to kill the elder disciples so you can take their talismans and stuff like that. And what do you mean by like what tiles? Because all of these tiles are occupied by items. So what you would have to do is also have an inner disciple that's outside of this room to actually destroy the bed and destroy the cushion. And then you can also click on it and then do another destroy, which will remove it and free up these tiles. And then there's one space below here so that you can block off this room so that the disciple won't leave the room because they're going to have bad temperature. So that's basically the gist of roasting. And the good thing about this one is that now that we have the update, you can just casually just create like a chain of these things like really easily. And you can also use these for like your disciples if you want to. So it's all up to you because those rooms are good enough for disciples. Alright, so I have all of my blueprints in here. Got the roots fertility. And then, oh, I didn't put the, okay, I did put the root in here, root range, outside roots. Everything has like nice names and it's all in one go. Actually, delete this right here. So things are looking nice. They're looking nice and very neat. Okay, I have this right here, which probably should be destroyed. Tic-tac-toe over here. Just cleaning up. And then, I think what's left is to do like Shendao. Yeah, I need a Shendao section. Let's do that just so that I can get that out of the way. Alright, so I have the Shendao breakthrough room here, which is nice. Let's create a blueprint. Alright, of course this is in a way. This thing is long. So this is just a Shendao breakthrough room. They all use the same rules. It just has to be like a certain amount full, which I believe is 45 to 47%. So I just make mine around like 100 and whatever spaces, and it has to be very auspicious. This should be very auspicious, and it will be, but I think it's just missing some things. But we find the attractiveness should be better than this, but I'm not worried too much about this. So this is like a Shendao room that I have. But I honestly almost never use this one, but I want to save it just because I want to save it. So this would be Shendao Breakthrough 1. Oh. Alright, Shendao Breakthrough 1. And let's delete this. Now we can demolish this. And then I have more Shendao Breakthrough rooms. So this is the OG Shendao Breakthrough room. It's very simple. I would actually really recommend this one over the ones that I create because it's just easier to make. And as you can see, it's not doing too much. It's pretty small. 54 space and it's just like perfectly filled. Again, one thing about the Shendao stuff is you do want the room to be very auspicious, but you need a light source and all that stuff. This has a holy stone on there. Probably won't be getting a holy stone, but so yeah, this is just a good indicator though. But you can put anything in here, like just a high tier item, like the mini universe crystal, stuff like that. So this is Shendao Breakthrough 2. I don't know if I like that. Let's do Shendao Breakthrough 1 as like one word. Let's see how that goes. Pretty sure I put a 1 here. Oh. Okay, Shendao. Let's try Breakthrough 1. Alright, I'll take it like this. That's fine. Alright, we got Shendao Breakthrough Room 1. Delete this. Remove the flooring. This holy stone is here. I didn't want to place it down because I knew that my vessels would have to be moved somewhere. So let's see, where can I move these guys at? Alright, whatever. Hopefully only one vessel does the job. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna pause my game. All right, so we got that. All right, so for this one, I need to add a label called like Shendao. Shendao. Wow, I can only do Shend. Wow. God. Holy. No. Shendao. That sucks. That really sucks. That limit is horrible. All right, let's add this label. Okay, it's not that bad. It's just getting a little bit longer. I don't think I'll need more than like 3 more labels. So Shendao. Oh, is this going in alphabetical order? Huh. Interesting. Let's put this in Shend. Yeah, if I wanted to get like a little bit more crazy, then I could like make sure that these are in like perfect order. All right. So I create this room, so let me demolish it. Move the flooring. I have another Shindan room. So this is the Shindan room that I created, which would utilize having the mini universe. So you just put the mini universe here, and then it would fulfill the perfect size requirements for the room. And then this would be very auspicious as well, because the mini universe has a lot of good stats. And I took inspiration from this from another player. Okay, I don't think I got anywhere near the full blueprint, so let's see what this looks like. Ew. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, this is way more acceptable. I'm getting the full thing, but I don't have the spirit stone flooring highlighted perfectly, but that's okay. As long as it's there, then I kind of just know what I need. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like it. Alright, let's delete this. And then let's rename this one. It says spirit wood and then spirit stone. Yeah, all of this is spirit stone. I don't know why this is spirit wood. So let me actually. Oh, I probably just ran out of spirit stone, honestly. I tend to do that. But let's make this out of spirit stone. Pretty sure the door was on the right side. I liked it more like that. Okay, boom. Yeah, that's way more better looking. Let's go to blueprints. And then this would be Shendao Breakthrough, like mini universe. Shendao Breakthrough mini U. Sure. So now I know that's the mini universe. Alright, let's delete this. Flooring. Wow, we're an hour in. Okay. Delete this. And add this to the Shendao section. So we got the 3 Shendao rooms. Alright, so I do also have this one. This is the Shendao breakthrough room that I mostly use just because it's just, as you can see, it's very auspicious unlike the other ones. And it's just kind of cute. It's just really simple. You just need to get some spirit stone and a square, good shape, and all that good stuff. So hopefully I can just get this full blueprint like this. Oh, nice. So this is Shendao Breakthrough 3. Actually, I'll do main because this is the main one that I will use. Yeah, and it's like right in the middle, which is nice. All right. I was thinking like, do I want to move it over? Because I kind of like how the lighting of these other ones, but I think it'll be fine. So let's remove this. And then these rooms are homes for the Chanel disciple. For the Chanel, you don't want it to be like overly auspicious. Just slightly auspicious is good, or like auspicious. so that they don't get distressed. Distress can come from either positive or negative bonuses, so you don't want them to get any bonuses. I just did very ominous for whatever reason. I think the area around it was just super nice, so I had to like reduce the feng shui by a little bit more. But yeah, I was gonna save this as Shendao Room 1. Or maybe not Shendao Room, I'll name it like Shendao House. So we can differentiate. I can just delete that. This is Shendao House 2. Alright, now let's delete this. Let's put in the labels. Shendao. Shendao. Yeah, this is looking really organized. I'm looking really forward to utilizing this in my gameplay. Alright, so now that I've done that, mostly everything else is cultivation. So I have to work on that too. And then this is like just utility, I guess. Okay. I need something for like array, like my pasture, thoughts, stuff like that. It's obviously in alphabetical order, so I'll just create the ones for the tribulation because these are easy. I don't really have to think too much about it. This is, let's see, this is dark steel flooring. So dark steel will suppress wood, so I'll name this like wood tribulation. Oh, it's like right next to the other one. Alright, let's do all of these. Keep them away from each other. Or should I just do dark steel? I don't. Mm, well, I would probably do them all at once. So metal. I'll do metal versus wood. Something like that. If you guys don't know what that means, then I don't know what to say. Metal versus wood, yeah. So this one, let's see, can I create this blueprint? It'd be nice. No. Alright, let me just do all of these and then rename them. That's ice. And then this one is water? No, I just did ice. So what is this? Wood? Oh, jade? Okay. And then this is fire. Alright, so the second one that I did was ice. So this is ice crystal flooring. So this would be water versus fire. Okay, so I got water versus fire. And then I can delete this one. And then after water, I want to do wood. So this is metal versus wood, jade, fire. Okay, where's my wood one at? It should be the bamboo flooring. Yeah, this is spare wood flooring. I actually didn't mean to do this because bamboo is actually the best wood elemental emitting flooring. So let's change this up. Bamboo offcut. Put that right here. Bamboo. I'm just doing any name because I can transport them over. Probably want this in a more darker area because this is very light. So this is wood versus earth. See how that looks? Yeah, that looks nice. Alright, so I can delete this. I got metal versus wood. I got water versus fire. Then I got wood versus earth. Now I need fire versus metal. So this is fire right here. That's pretty much the same color as that. I don't know. Maybe this would be a better location. Let's see. Nah, I think this one would be better. Alright. So this is fire versus metal. It's perfect. Let me delete this one as well. So now I just need to get the earth one. So I got all of these. Got all of these, and then this is jade. So this is earth versus water. Alright, so it looks like I got all of the 5 elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, fire versus metal, metal versus wood, water versus fire, wood versus earth, and earth versus water. Now everyone has bamboo or the bamboo DLC, which is fine. Just I don't even know if it would work for you, honestly. So I probably should also do one with spirit wood too. So I'll do a second one. So let's do spirit wood. I want to be all inclusive. Go to blueprints, create one. Wood versus earth, right? Versus earth 2. Or I can do spare wood versus earth, yeah. Yeah, so I know this is spare wood. And then if you hover over it, you can see that says spare wood. And the other one says bamboo. Alright, time to add these two labels. I'll just do them in order. Hopefully it works. So if I do trips, metal, and then water. Put this one in trips. And then we got wood. Then we got fire. Right here. And then we got earth. Oh, we got wood as well, the second one. And then we got earth. Okay, we got spirit wood versus herb. Yeah, this is like perfect. All right. Yeah, I mean, I got that done. Now I need to do, I guess it would make sense for me to do like range, just because I have blueprints up here for the different ranges. And I'm just going to keep going down, and then I'll do range, then I'll do array, and then cultivation array, stuff like that. Whew, this is a lot. I didn't expect it to take this long. We're already an hour and 14 minutes in. Could be an hour and 15. I don't know. Could go for 2 hours. Right, let's see. All right, more blueprints. Let's not give up in this moment. All right, so this is range 2 indicator. So this indicator will indicate for range 2. I don't know if I explained the tribulation stuff though. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You just want the area of the tribulation to counteract the tribulation. For the demigod tribulations, for other tribulations, you don't really need to do this. But the demigod tribulations are pretty strong, so it's nice if you can suppress them. And then it's nice if you can make the middle tile the element of the cultivator or the element that supports the cultivator if you know the element of the cultivator or if the cultivator has an element. But I think when I made these, I made it with a non-element cultivator, so I don't need it. All right, so moving on to these. These are just indicators to show me the ranges based on different cultivation items. So this is like range 2, range 3, and range 4, and they're influenced based on if you bursted them. This is not based on like their chi gathering range. It's based on if you bursted them, so you can like choose where you want the burst nodes to be. So this is range 2, and then this right here is range 3. And then this is for bursting, by the way. And the goal of bursting is to not hit the cushion because that's going to reset the chi gathering. So, yeah. So this would be a range 4 burst, which is what we typically use. Do range 2 burst. So, like, if I go into one of my arrays, right? I want to put up like a standard array, like really standard. All right, so this array right here is kind of almost standard. So if I create a blueprint just with this array really quickly, I can show you guys what that looks like. So this array is an 8 node burst, but typically we have the 4 node burst. I forget exactly where the position is of the 4 nodes, but I'll just make it 4 nodes. All right, so the 4 node burst is something like this, right? And then the cushion would be in the middle. And you don't want to mess up the chi of the cushion, but you do want to mess up the chi of everything around it so that it will reset the chi, and then it will create like a domino effect. So that's why I have this blueprint called range 4 burst. So as you can see, if I have a spirit wood here, then and I use a tic-tac-toe on it, then it's going to pick up the spirit wood and drop it down and then burst this full area, which is around the perimeter of the cushion but not touching it. And then this is the same thing. So this is hitting the right side of the cushion, this is hitting under the cushion, and this right here is hitting the left side of the cushion, but also covering the part under it that the one on the bottom right is not covering. So this is the same concept, but with the 8 node burst, it's the same exact thing, just a little bit more spots that you're hitting. So this is hitting like more spots around and stuff like that. So just like going under and then the same one like that. So yeah, that's why it's important to have those indicators, because if you have a range 4 burst and like say you have a cultivation room with a building, then you don't have to use these traditional setups. So this means that like if your goal is to not hit the cushion, then you can actually have a setup that's like this. So you can have a spirit wood sitting out right here at range 5 and stuff like that. So you can just put it anywhere along this range 5 perimeter. But say you don't have spirit wood and you had like a range 3 item that you can burst with, then you know that you can put your range 3 item over in these little corners so that you can burst the array if you want to do like a 8 node burst using range 3 items, and so on and so forth. So that's why it's good to have blueprints like that, because you don't have to exactly follow the blueprints, right? So yeah. All right, so let's go to build and let's go here. This is range 2 burst. Put this in range 3 burst. Put this in range, and then got the range 4 burst. So now that I have all of these saved, I can remove this. And then I have this other blueprint that shows me the full range of a IMBD, which not an IMBD, it's called an IMB, which is an immortal body. When you ascend a cultivator, they leave behind their body, and it has a chi gather based on their element. So this is the range of it. It's really strong. It's range 8 or 9, I believe. So it's just OP. but the range is kind of like a circle, so it's just kind of hard to like really conceptualize it. And it's actually this right here, so I think this actually might be wrong because this is the true range of an IMB. I believe it's these like blue tiles right here. So this actually could use some reworking probably. Let's see how this will work. Don't worry, I will make sure that this is almost as perfect as it can possibly be. Yeah, it's more of like a circle that gets created than anything. So this would be like the full influence of IMB, and I got this directly from the wiki, so I know that this one is correct. So let me actually get this one right here. And this is really good to know like the range. And let's see, IMB range. But this is also good for all of the ranges. So let's do all ranges actually. So you know that this is range 1, 2, 3, 4, this is range 5, this range 6, this is range 7, this is range 8, and then this is range 9. And I use this to help make this array right here. So this array utilizes all of those ranges. And it looks like I missed one part of the blueprint. So let's try this again. Okay, there we go. All ranges. And I don't think I want this one. Let's get this one. Yeah. All right, so I use this blueprint to make this array right here, which utilizes 4 cultivators, and theoretically they would be using a full IMB array, and they would be sitting at these 4 spots. So that's why I'm covering this all the way around, and then these IMBs will be in all of these spots that you have, and then there will be like regular cultivation items, and then it would be crazy, honestly. I don't even know how to really conceptualize or like fully explain this array, but just know that it will be crazy if I'm ever able to like actually do it. And that would be insane. All right, so this was intended to have the range 9 array, but obviously it's wrong. So I'm actually going to cut this array right here, or this these flooring indicators, so that I can get a proper range 9 setup. So let's remove all of this, remove all of this fluff. And then if any of these setups are wrong, then I don't know, guys. I tried my best. Feel free to just not use them. If anything, my set of blueprints will be like way better than Clark's blueprints, honestly. No shade towards Clark blueprint, but I've gained a good amount of knowledge. And I believe that was range 9, right? Then if I wanted, I could use this to make like range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but that's too much work, honestly. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it. I could, but I'm going to leave some work to you guys. Just start off with that blueprint and then just minimize it down. Alright, so we got range 9. So range. Then we got all of the ranges right here. Yeah, this is looking really nice and neat. Alright, now I can delete this. Don't need it anymore. Alright, so now I think the next thing I want to do is my cultivation arrays. This is for my body cultivators. So I have 2 different setups. Like I have flooring that I use for my cultivation arrays, and then I have actual cultivation arrays. So I guess I'll just do coat, and then I'll do coat rooms, if that makes sense. And then this is for my outer disciples mostly. So let me just do like, I'll create a new label called like cheat, I guess, because technically I'm cheating to add these items even though I don't have them. So let's add this blueprint. This has the main cushions that have the best work efficiency, which give cultivation speed. So let's see, quality cushions. Let's just do main cushions. So these are the ones that you should just be using, honestly. And then this will be all cheat cushions. So this will give you access to utilize all cheat cushions, and that's because we have this flooring right here. So if you use the blueprint, then you just face down, you can place it down because you have access to paste down the flooring. So all cushions, and then you'll just remove like whichever ones you don't want to add. So this is something, this is a way that you would get cheat cushions before you have 500 rep. And then this is the sword and shield. I believe this needs 500 rep as well. So this is what I use if I want to use a sword and shield before I have access to it so that I can use it to raise my animals. So let's see. Let's just do sword and shield like this. And then these are good for 2 thought shards, hearing thunder and hearing earthquake, which give good bonuses to raise Yaguais. I believe hearing earthquake is 100% cultivation speed and hearing thunder is 100% learning speed. So yeah. So this is thunder and earthquake. Yeah. Let's just do thought shards. Shandao shards. So I have all cushions, sword and shield, multiple cushions. Let's do utility. Wow. Let's do cheat, I guess. Or let's do 500 rep. No. All right, I'll just do utility. What's a synonym for utility that's like shorter? Utility synonyms. I'm searching up on my phone. Similar words to utility: use, usefulness, advantage, benefit, value, help, avail, efficiency. Okay, service. Value, help, or use. Profit, relevance. I'll just do like help, maybe, or like early. I don't know. Yeah, all right. I'll just do util. All right. So this is like, nah. I'll do cheat because that's like, yeah, that's better because then I'll know like, okay, I need to like get blueprints that I'm not supposed to have that aren't the wooden furnace. Maybe I'll add that to there too. All right, let's add this label. I actually didn't press that button. So I want the cushions. I want this as well. I want this one. Then I want this one. And then I want to have the furnace too. So if I go into my alchemy one, where's that at? Here we go. So sometimes I really just want the small furnace. So I'm just going to delete everything that's not the small furnace. And it's not a feng shui building, so it doesn't need flooring either. So yeah. And this is so that we can get a wood floor furnace without having to visit a sec. Wood furnace. Put this in cheat. And for some reason I have something called S. What is this? Let's delete this blueprint. Go to Shendao. Alright, okay, I have this. This is fine. Make sure everything's clean because I already did a lot. Alright, so if I go to my cheat, okay, so I can get cushions, sword and shield, Shandao shards, or a wood furnace. Perfect. Let's demolish these things. And you can't do it unless you have the flooring because you can make the flooring. So if you try to just make this but you don't have it unlocked, then it won't let you do it. But because you have the flooring, then it'll let you attempt to do it. So I'll just do it like this. Then I'll actually recreate that blueprint. So I put this in cheat. Oh, I need to get the other one. Let me delete this one. I don't know what made that one go to the bottom, this one go to the top. This is why we're doing this, because it's very unorganized otherwise. All right, hopefully I only need one more row of labels, honestly. Let's see. Let's demolish this because I don't need it anymore. All right, we only have a few more things left, so like I'll do one for cultivation. And then this is also for, I guess this would be in the cheat section, I guess. Or no, I would just put this in a room section, honestly. It's not really cheating because this room right here is what suppresses the dragon's cold spots. Like when you kill a dragon, they put cold spots around the map, which are like 370 degrees. But if you put them in the room, then it's not editing the room's temperature. So the room's temperature is going to override the temperature of the cold spot, which is like perfect. So I named this Drake cold spot. So you just throw this on top of the Drake cold spots. Put rooms. Yeah, this is perfect. We got Drake cave, Drake cold spots. All right. And now I believe I could do. I just want to do like array, like cultivation arrays that would be outside, and then I can do like cultivation rooms. Um, or maybe I'll just do cultivation in general, but I have a lot of cultivation room stuff. Like I have things that use cultivation spirit roots, things that don't use spirit roots, stuff like that. So yeah, I'll figure it out. So this right here is a basic array. This is probably what most of you guys will use. It'll probably do display cases. I don't know why this is made out of gold wood. This is probably like an older blueprint that I made when I wasn't really thinking as logically. So let's actually make this out of just regular timber, which is something that we all can get really easy and really early. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then a little tail right here. Or you can just swap things out. And then early game, you might not have access to all of the elemental items, so you might not have access to like fire items. So you do want to leave range 2 open so that you can actually put your cushion, or you can change the element of your cushion by using like decorations instead of cultivation items. So you would use like a vase or something to make it made out of fire instead. So this is the concept of it. And then for my blueprint, I would need to get this other array blueprint that I have right here, which is, let's see, yeah, this right here. This is my bread and butter. This is my array. And then this is my chi fountain. So 9 times out of 10, I'm just using the array and the fountain. I don't really care about the other stuff, but probably just using the array and the fountain. So yeah, I can rename this. So 8 node array. Well, I'll just do array first because I want to lead with what I want to find. So let's put the array over here. So now we have everything color coded and stuff like that. So this is the array with display cases, and again, range 2 is left open so that you can put decorations in here instead. So like early game, it's really hard to get like fire-based items, but you can get some igni copper ore. That's pretty easy. So you can make like a base out of fire, or you can put like a very hot item over here to like change this element to fire. So you're not killing your disciple, but you also get an element. All right, so let's do this. Let's do array display cases. I named this display array. And then let's label this. I want to put this in array. Okay. All right, it's still long, but it's not annoyingly long. All right, so let me look into my array section. This is my blueprint section. I wish I could like minimize that. If I could like minimize that, then that would help. So I got the chief on, I got the display array, and then I got the 8 node array. All right, that's perfect. So let me remove these two so that I can show myself some progress. And remove this. And this is the array where if I have 5 cultivators at once, then there's specific nodes that I would do based on the range. So like right here, I believe it would always be a range 4 burst. So these ones that have the S are where I would burst if I just wanted to do the middle cushion, right? So this has the standard burst, but if I wanted to do like a burst where I'm training all of these guys at once, then I would burst the ones that don't have the S. So like just this one, because again, it's not touching these other cushions in the corner. And like right here, 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 here. So this is like a crazy burst. Like it's just all around, just trying to get it. So this is just something that I would do like very rarely, honestly. But yeah, it has like the setup. It's just kind of, it was mostly made to like practice that. Like, oh yeah, I know this concept. So let's do 5-man array. Let's put this in the array section. And then let's see, what else do I have? Oh, this array, this is where like I'm using 3 arrays being shared together. This array is the same as the 5-man array, but it's more beautiful. It's way better color coded. And again, the burst nodes have changed because you can put the burst nodes anywhere. So it doesn't have to be just like this. It can just be anywhere at range 5. So let's do this, create this blueprint. This is the other 5-man array. Way more beautiful. And then this one right here uses 3 cultivation arrays. I got this from a Chinese forum. And the point of this is that one, they share burst nodes. So like right here, like you can see the nodes right here, and then the node works here, and then it like goes here. So if you're just having one guy cultivate, you're like using less spare wood. It's not that much less, honestly, not anything significant. And I just have 3 just because usually like if I'm playing, I'll just use 3 elements. I just need like a wood array, an earth array, and then I think a maybe a wood array. I don't know. Because if I have an earth one, then I can use it for earth and fire cultivator, or sorry, earth and metal cultivators. If I have a wood one, then I can use it for fire cultivators and water cultivators, but I don't use water cultivators. And then I would have one more. So I think maybe metal or fire. I don't know. I forget what I was going where I was going with this one, but in terms of like which elements I would use, but maybe I just had 2 earth arrays. That could have been a thing too, but I just like this array, so yeah. So I'll do Chinese array. Or I guess I can do like shared burst array. Yeah, shared burst. So this saves like 4 spare wood. Not that great. Let's see what happens if I name it to share burst. Ooh, that's nice. That should work perfectly. Keep everything on like the nice lines if I can. What if I change this from man to cultivator? 5 cult array. Would that push array? Oh, nice. That worked out well too. I'm on a roll. All right. So now the next thing I have to do is work on. Okay, so I have 2 more arrays. So these two arrays are pretty much the same. The concept of this one is obviously so I can use spirit roots. As you can see, I have my spirit root indicators right here, but this would be like outside, and it's just pretty, honestly. So, and then it also has the leisure stations and all of that. And then I have another one, which is like the final version of it if it was in a room. So it's just pretty version, but it's outside. And then this is similar, but this is utilizing burst nodes with some crazy concepts. So that's why it's like in certain directions. And honestly, I really forget. I think the black ones are range 3. So like if I did this, no, it's not this. Maybe that was range 2 then. Yeah, so this one would like burst it without, I don't even know how to explain this honestly. I don't think I'll ever be using this. Let me think about this. Because maybe I don't need this array. This is like, I was trying extremely hard to figure out what was going on. Then eventually I came up with this one, which is nice. And it has like regular burst nodes and stuff like that. Let's see. Let's see what the range 3 burst looks like. Hmm. Yeah, I genuinely have no clue what I was doing with this. All right, I'm just gonna scrap this one. I do have the save file, so if I do want to like come back and see what's going on with it, then I will. Maybe that one was for like multiple spare roots then, but I really don't really have a use case for that. Like I don't really need that. All right, let's just do this one right here. This is like utilizing 2 spare roots to boost it up. So for this one, I think I would do the metal spare root and the sage spare root. I do also like to have spare roots to like generate items. So just using 2 in the right and then 3 off the side to generate more items. That's probably what I would go for with this one. And it's useful because if you have the metal and the other one, then they give like good stats for cultivation. So let me actually put this here and then create this blueprint. So 2 spare roots. And it's also very pretty. Let's put this in the array. Then I can remove this flooring. So I'm getting all of the ones that are not rooms. So I think left over, all I have is the rooms. Yeah. Oh, we're almost done. Hour and 42 minutes in. All right. So I have these two. These are like late game arrays. This one is could be early game, but these are weird. These are like conceptual things. This one is not too weird. This is just late game using all of the spirit roots. But this one is late game using spirit roots, IMBs, and is using 4 in the middle. So it's kind of crazy. I would just assume that the IMBs would help out with that. And then this one is just like a better color coded one than this one right here. But this one is for like fertility and it has like a lot of stuff. If you really want to like know perfectly, then probably call my vanilla run. But let's see, how many do I have? I have one, two, three, four, 5 of these. So I'm thinking I could put them in the room section, but if I have, all right, let me just start off by adding one of these. This is the one that will work for 2 spirit roots as well. So let me see. Yeah, maybe I should rename this like to not 2 spirit roots, but I can just do like cultivation. Like cultivation. You no, I'll just do cultivation. Yeah, I'll just do cultivation in general because like everything else is just called array, but it's like cultivation. And then this is like cultivation and then living location. All right, cultivation 2. There was some stuff on the other side. Oh, I didn't get the top part. That sucked. All right, let's get this stuff. Let's go up more. Come on, guys. We can do it. Oh, no. I don't know if I ever got the top part for this. That's Greystone wall? Ew. Marble wall? Yeah, I mean, I would almost never use Greystone. Yeah, maybe this was just one that I had to, like, fill out myself. Because it's obviously not fitting within this full blueprint. Let's try one last time. If I just click right here, then I can get the bottom. Let's name this 234R. Yeah, no. Alright, I like this one though because even though the top is missing, it still has where the door is at. So let me demolish this bad boy. Remove this flooring. Remove this, demolish this. Keep this here. And then I think I removed the greystone too, which is at the top. Yeah, this is perfect. All marble and then wood. Yeah. Yeah, the greystone, I probably made that from when I just added the thing like frantically. Alright, so let's, no, not the cultivation one. Delete this. Delete this one. And delete this one. Then I just rename this one to cultivation 2. Or cultivation and then 3 rooms. Now I'll enter. Alright, cultivation 2. Cultivate. And then 3 rooms. No room. I'll just do cultivation 2. Alright, so this is called cultivation, but this isn't a room, so I'll do cultivation 2. This should be... Maybe I should make a new thing, like enter rooms. Enter. Alright. Or should I just do rooms too? Nah, I don't know. Let's see. What are these rooms looking like? Yeah, these are mostly outer, so I'll just do room, enter, or cult. Yeah, I like the label enter, honestly. So let's just enter. So we got cultivation 2 right here, which is perfect. And then if you want to do like just an array, then it would be in the array section. Just demolish this to show progress. And then this is my body cultivation room, so that's pretty self-explanatory. For the body cultivation room, you just want it to be very auspicious. That's why there's a lot of items over here. Obviously, you don't expect to have all these early game, but these are the things that you can get early. And then the important thing is that you don't have display cases so that you can put the items on the pasture down here. And then you could just have like animals like all over the array because if the items are on the floor and not on display cases, then you can also have animals just walking on top of them. And then the room is just facing south. I just have these wooden tables to avoid feng shui leakage. And then I also have leisure stations because you don't want your body's cultivator to really move that much. You just want them to stay in their room. And then I guess I also should add like a table so that ooh, I lost myself there. Also should add a table so that they can not be enticed to like eat somewhere else. So you just want them to like just be in their room as much as possible, honestly. So let me do a spare wood table since I'm doing everything spare wood anyways. And it's important that this table is assigned only to the body cultivator so that other guys don't like try to use it. So I'll try to assign this to the room and see if that retains. And then this table could use ice crystal, but I don't think it's going to bring the feng shui down if it's just there. Yeah, it's fine. I guess I could make it like put ice crystal flooring on it at least. Floorboard. Let's do ice crystal. And then if I want, I can do lanterns too. Let's see how that's gonna look. But these would like block the table, honestly. Yeah, no, I'll just leave it like that. If it messes it up the auspiciousness, even though it probably shouldn't, then you can delete it yourself. All right, so this is body cultivation room. Really simple. It's VA, but it has a spot right here where you can switch it by using a feng shui relic. You should definitely have a feng shui relic within a reasonable time. As you can see, it's VA. Let's see, it has the same bonuses. Yeah, should be good. Should be a-okay. Oh, this has any, so just remember to like switch it over to just only the room guy. All right, so now I can delete these now that I have that. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to all. Just enter. All right, so then these are just late game arrays that I have. Honestly, I already explained these. This one will support IMBs and 4 cultivations at once. This one would support cultivators in all spirit roots and get bonuses from this. And this is the same exact thing, but it just has different things. Well, it's not the same exact thing. So these two spirit roots would give each other good fertility. And sadly, I couldn't do these two because I can't like have them in the same room, I guess, without closing them off. I'm thinking. Because I would lose these tiles for fertility as well. So yeah. All right. So this, I guess I would call this like a fertility array. Let's create a blueprint. Oh, please fit. Okay. Fertility array, or I'll just do square root array fertility. Yeah, because these are sharing fertility. Yeah, I'll do spare fertility array. It's hard when I'm limited in how long I can make these room names. All right, let's demolish this and then do flooring. And then this one would be like IMBD array, but this is the end game array, honestly. But I would say this one is also end gamey, but this is very unorthodox. This is like a cursed end game array. So let's give this like end game. This is like end game for cultivators for guys. Well, this is for two, so this is for all right. So this is end game. Hmm. I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna name this JKL array. I'm gonna put my name on it, just so that you guys can feel me. JKL array. My name shall live on. Oh, I let the game run for too late. Let me let the lighting get better. Yeah, I actually don't like that one because that's the only one that has like dark lighting. Alright, let's wait until we get to like 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, guys. You want my blueprint? You're gonna have at least one thing with my name on it. I'm giving you like a lot already. All right, there we go. Let's create this blueprint. And I spent hours on this array. Yeah, I'm gonna put my name on it for sure. JKL51 array, baby. This is like IMB focused. And then this is just a normal, good old late game array. Let's delete this. Remove this flooring. I really don't like how these rooms are not like built. Let's try to fix this. Wall. Just spirit stone. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to fix. And then this part doesn't even have a door. That's weird. Where are these doors at? It's like two tiles over and then one. So one, two, and then like that. Yeah, I think they're like one, two. Yeah. Okay, I missed one. All right, so this is just a standard cultivation array. The shape is like normal. So this is the perfect end game array because it has the option to use spare roots as well. I don't know why this highlighted wall is showing up. Okay. Is the pause button also going to show up on the array? Okay, no. Oh. Okay, final array. Wow. All right. JKL final array. Let's do JKL's final array. Oh, did it move? Wow. Uh, can't use stuff. Can't do a S on this. No. Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, the IMB array mostly will also only work because you have so much chi. It's okay if like things are all center, but this one is like the final array is like perfect. Like everything is perfect. These nodes represent like the different distances, and this would be like range 4. Probably have dragon feces over here, stuff like that, or like just different items. Maybe not even range 4 items, because if you're final, then you can have like dragon scales and like because there's items that are range 5 that but have like better um chi gather stuff like that. But I think this range 4 slot might be a little bit off. I mean range 3 slot. Yeah, I think the black is like where you would have dragon feces, I guess. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think you can just figure this out honestly. It's just a full array and a standard array. You just put dragon feces everywhere, and then you do like range 3, range 4. Let me see, because this is I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit confusing. So this is range 3. This will be range 2. And then this is like spots where you can put plants because the gnarled vine would be here and you can boost up the fertility that way. Obviously you can't put anything here. And then I don't know what this is about, but I think this is like different ranges. So this might be like where I can put like a range 3 burst. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, this is just a candidate for where I can put a burst node at. So I think the black spot I would put a range 3 burst. Yeah. But I don't know what's up with this spot. So maybe this is like range 6 or range 5 burst item. But I would just use the red spots for range 4 burst. So I got 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Ah, so you can also do here. It's like 4, 5, 6. But you just want to do the middle cushion. Then you have this one and then this one. Yeah. So these are just like suggestions on where you put the burst. Obviously, if you have this blueprint, then you could figure out exactly what you want to do with the ranged burst. So let me actually demolish this wall and demolish this wall so that I can rebuild it. But I just fixed the range 3 indicator, so that should make a lot more sense. Alright, so let's do a new blueprint. And again, JKL final array. Let's remove this. And then put this on a label. So I got the IMB array, fertility array, BA room, BC, cultivation 2, and then in the array section is where I'll mostly use all of my arrays, and then I have like my work, Shendao, tribulation. Everything is like pretty much perfect, honestly. So let me just go down here and just make sure all the pictures are nice quality and the names are good. So I don't need this anymore. This is the Drake Cave. Then if I click on everything, then I can also make sure that we're all in a label. So this is a sweep. This has a label. This one has a label. This one has a label. It's gonna suck if I can't like also import the labels. I'll try my best to like figure out how to get that working too. So this is work, so it's probably outer work 1. That's the last one that I clicked. Outer work 2, this has a label. Alchemy VA. Oh, what's this thing in the corner? Oh, it has something in the corner. Alright, let me first look at these pictures because I just put in all this work to make sure there's no like photo bombing. So it looks like everything is perfect except for this alchemy one or something like in this corner. Alright, let's move this over here. Flooring, demolish. Heck is over here? Why is there like, what is that? Let's do a demolish. Okay, I don't know what that is, but like a ghost item. Alright, let's do this blueprint. Yeah, I like this so much more. Let's rename this. Remove this one. Then put this in work. Alright, let's just double check. Cool. Alright, so let's go outer work 1, outer work 2, 3 roots. Where's this label at? Okay, it's at roots. Drake Cave, this should be in rooms. Wood furnace. Okay, this is in cheat. This is in spirit roots. Spirit roots. Spirit roots. Can you tell I was assessed to spirit roots? Spirit roots. Spirit roots. Roots. Oh, this is roasting, so this should be rooms. This is Shendao section. This should be in spirit roots. This should be in Shendao. Shendao. And then I guess this could also go in inner because it is a Shendao room. Yeah, probably inner because Shendaos are inner disciples. Let's not disrespect them. And then this should be trips. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's get this one. Then this should be in the range section. This is in trips. This should be in my cheat section. This is also in range. This should also be in range as well. All right. Cheat sections, cheat section, cheat. Drake cold spots. This is my array, my cheat fountain. more arrays, just everything that's on the outside. And then I have this fertility array, which is an inner. And then this is an array. So the array is just like outside. All right, then this should be inner, 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 and boom. All right, so it looks like I got everything and it's perfectly organized and all of that. So now I just have to compile this into like pretty much a mod for you guys to use. So, whew. Let me actually delete this stuff just to signify that I'm done. I'm finished, guys. I finally did it after 2 hours. This is like what, 8 hours of work that I'm doing for you guys to get my blueprints? Because everyone always asks me for my blueprints, but I just can't give you my blueprints and it just be like trash. Let's do blueprints. Illusion realm. Cleared. Create this quick save file. Alright, so go to return to menu. Alright, so I just compiled all of my blueprints and organized them. And in this video, I'm going to go ahead and try to create a mod out of my blueprints and then test that mod and then see if it's working well and if you guys can also get the labels and how I can get you guys to get the labels as well. I believe I probably just have to like send in the info file. So worst case scenario, you just have to subscribe to the mod and then do the info, but that might actually overwrite your info. So I'm going to look more into it. This video is already 2 hours long, so I'm just going to end it here, and then in the next video there will definitely be a link to my blueprints. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoy my blueprints when I get them to you later.